On any normal sunny May weekend, Brighton would be welcoming visitors with open arms. More swimmers, more splashers, more sunbathers, out-of-towners and day trippers. But 2020 isn't normal. And as England eases lockdown restrictions, Brighton, like many of the country's attractions and beauty spots, is worried too many people will come flocking.
It's really painful to be asking people not to come here, but we need to be clear with people that we don't believe that it's safe to do so just yet. Our local services, the council, police and health are all focusing on keeping people well. So we don't want that to be stretched with some people deciding to visit the city.
Though Scotland and Wales haven't changed their measures, earlier in the week Prime Minister Johnson replaced England's stay-at-home message with a more confusing stay alert and told people they could spend more time outdoors and travel further. PEDRO and Veronica and their kids have emerged from lockdown in Redhill, an hour's drive away. Their first trip in 2 months.
It's great.
It's of course we are alert, with everything.
Exactly.
Look where we are right now. There's no one nearby in 20 meters, But I don't know. We need also to go out and take some fresh air because it's hard to be in a building, 24 hours. Just go to supermarket. It's tough,
Perhaps the council's don't come message got through. Perhaps police checking cars outside the city limits was also dissuading people. But certainly the beach wasn't overrun on Saturday. Whether or not people should be visiting England's beaches and other beauty spots isn't the only lockdown issue being debated in the UK at the moment. There's also an argument about the government's intention to at least partially open primary schools early in June. Teachers' unions and the British Medical Association don't think the plan is safe enough yet, and the government is trying to reassure them.
This phased return is in line with what other European countries are doing to get their own schools, colleges and nurseries back. I know a lot of you will be worried about sending your children to school. Every one of us wants the very best for our children. And I know how stressful this time has been for all families right across the country. I want to reassure you that this approach is based on the best scientific advice.
In Brighton, the idea got a mixed reception.
I don't agree with it, and I think the younger children, it is not going to be possible for a 4 or 5 year old to social distance.
I think the kids have had enough time at home now. With 3 daughters, I think they're pretty ready to go back to school. And clearly, for their futures, it's a good idea that they go back to school and keep learning.
With plenty of slips and stumbles so far, the UK's slow climb out of lockdown isn't proving easy. Rory, Challands, Al Jazeera, Brighton.